Welcome back to part 2. We are going to cut our silver hair beauty, that 16-inch. This is the wig hat. And so what I want you to know is it's important that you, when buying your wig hat, that you get one that is your circumference. So they come in different sizes. This is a 21-inch, I'm 21 1/4. So you want to make sure it fits properly. If it's too big, it's going to stretch out, especially the lace on a wig, and it may damage it. So be sure and get the right size. And I'll leave links below of where to get this. So here's our human hair, and I'm going to, that strap that's on the inside, I'm going to take that off because I don't want it to pull super tight. So we're just going to take it, it just is like a bra strap, and so I'm just going to take that one side off. All right, so then you're going to want to put your wig on your wig head, and then I'm going to pull it down in the back, and it should pull down and fit without stretching this lace too much. So that's it. You just get your wig on the wig head, and there you go. So these are used for when you want to, tie this down a bit, when you want to style it, curl it, blow dry it. So that's what this is for, and I wanted to use this to show you. A lot of times I just cut it on my head, but for demonstration purposes, this is to me one of the safer ways that we can do it. So I'm also want to be sure and have all the hair come back, right? So we're just going to use this to pull these alligator clips to pull the hair back just like that. You can wet it. Let's put one on this side. Of course, because one of the things you don't want to do is cut the hair. But honestly, if there was like a hair, 1 or 2 little hairs down that way, it's not going to hurt that, just because we pluck them all the time anyhow. There's times I'll have a hair hanging down, right? It's just, I just pull it out. Okay, so remember what I told you, we're going to cut down and around the ear over here. So this is where the strap comes into on the side, back behind the ear. So I think I'm going to kind of start there, and I'm just going to pull this back. And since this goes right up into the cap area, let's try that first. I'm just going to cut, and I'm cutting like an 1/8 of an inch away from this hairline. Let me get my hand out of the way. I'm going to move this just a little bit more so you can see that better of what I'm doing. So I'm just going to cut just like that. And basically, I'm cutting about 1/8 of an inch. Remember, you can't glue it back, so don't cut too much. But you can cut a bit, and then you can cut a bit more, whatever feels safest to you. Some people use scissors like this. Sometimes they use smaller scissors, whatever you're comfortable with. Pinking scissors, pinking shears, whatever you're comfortable with. So as you can see, I'm just cutting up to about 1/8 of an inch up to the hairline. So we got that side done, and then I'm just going to keep going. Whoop, I have my hand in the way. So I'm just going to keep going. Taking your time. It's okay if it's not perfectly straight. Like I said, sometimes people zigzag it. If you're a seamstress and you sew, then you know a lot of times you use pinking shears to keep it from fraying, to keep fabrics from fraying. So it's kind of that same idea if you use a pinking shear or if you zigzag your cut. And like I said, that's about 1/4 of an inch or so. And I'm going to start there. If I need to, I can always trim it off some more. So now let's go to this side of the wig. And again, I want to make sure that lace is really pulled out and that the hair also. And reposition this to get all of that. Because you can see where it's basically hand tied. See how it swoops like that to create that sideburn area. So I'm going to just start here, right where the cap is, and then just cut around that area. This direction's much easier to do. Can you still see it? Let me turn that head around a little bit more for you to see. Go 1/8 of an inch. And just follow along. Take little snips, take your time. Don't panic, breathe. And that's lace. So don't forget to breathe. It's okay. See, so we got that all cut. And now I want to cut the back of that lace. Because remember, we have that nice lace in the back underneath. And so I think I'm going to take this off the wig head and hold it up like this. And just lay that hair down, because I could actually see through this pretty good and sing through it. Kind of gives me an idea, because I really want to keep those baby hairs that's in the back, because that's going to be nice to style and really be able to get a nice look. So I'm just going to use that alligator clip, hair clip, and then I'm going to go in here and again down near the hairline, push those hairs out of the way. Excuse my fingers for a second. And just like that, just cut that lace away. Of course I dropped it, but here we go. So now the back is cut. See, just like that, that back is cut. Lace is gone. This would be the time that if you wanted to unstitch these and take these clips out if you're not going to use them, that's fine. I want to take this strap off totally and put it on. I just want to see how it fits. So now we have that all cut off, and that's how easy that is. So without any tightening, I'm going to put it on first. I'm going to put this one in the first hole and this one in, just so that it's not flopping around. Let's see how this is. Take my glasses off. And now that I can feel where that is, see, just like that, I'm glad I left that, because I want that to be able to come down. And see how nice that just fits around the ear now? Now if yours does it, and you've got a little bit, see, I changed my mind again. So okay, what I'm going to do is I want to cut, because that lace is just coming down too close to the ear, and see how that's kind of flipping up some? So we want to cut that off. So I'm going to take my hair, and I want to do this video because I want you to know these things. I don't want you to be afraid to buy a human hair wig. This one is so affordable. It's incredible. It's so beautiful and so affordable. I'm going to take my small scissors now, and I don't want to cut my own little bio hair there. So what I want to do is just cut when I pull that lace out. I'm just going to cut some of that out. And it's just like I just cut that little bit of lace. And now that fits perfect. That's pulling back. It fits around my ear good. So actually that's a really good fit. That's not bad at all without that strap in. And that strap is going to pull it down even tighter through here. So yeah, actually that's fantastic. I'm really happy with that. Let's do the same thing on this side and see how it's fitting around the ear. This side feels perfect. See that? There's no bunching around the ear, no nothing. So that's actually perfect. Okay, so we've cut the lace and you can see here it fits perfectly. It has great tucking. Because it's hand tied, it really lays down on the top. Anytime you have a hand tied wig where it's hand tied on the top, it's going to lay flatter. That's going to have a lot more realism to it, that it's your own hair. But look at this. Look at that hairline, is absolutely gorgeous from all the way down and around. Who's going to know? Who is going to know? You're going to know. And that's probably it, unless somebody asks you and you want to give it up. But I'm going to take this. I want to style it. I want to wash it. I want to see how it washes. I want to see how it curls. And I'm going to keep you in on the loop on that. This was part 2. So I'll probably come back with another part of what she looks like once she's washed and once she dries. I'm going to air dry her. And I'll talk to you about that and how you want to wash and dry your human hair wig. So we'll go over that and take you through the whole process from unboxing, cutting the lace, to this point, and then more. So stay tuned for part 3 or 4. I'll see you in the next video, my darlings. Doing